Right. I mean, it does ring some bells. I've been reading a book called The Rise and Fall of the Greek Empire. And in that book, I'm not sure if you read it, but it becomes quite apparent of what happens when you're constantly giving into your emotions. And so just a little bit of a background, the essence of the book essentially plays out where the Greek Empire had come to immense success as far as taking over and overpowering other nations because of their work ethic and because of what they pushed themselves to be prior to even stepping onto that place, completely putting aside needs of what they want to do, but as opposed to focusing on what they need to do. Now, I'm not saying that taking over nations is a good or a bad thing. My point is the fall of the Greek Empire was after they have taken over all of these lands and immense success and having all these resources, and now being able to just party it up, utilize the resources, give in to all their emotions, eat this, drink that, go watch this, enjoy that. And that's where the fall started. In many ways, I see this correlation happening with many countries like the United States, where the good fight to set up this great lifestyle has been put ahead. And now we are experiencing the fruits of living a luxurious life, let's be honest. And in many ways, it's really hurting our society. And so I'm not sure if you agree with this, but would you say that in some cases, it's really upon us to navigate through the lifestyle that is constantly available to us, but have to learn that just because it's available, you don't have to partake?
That's a good point. I think, unfortunately, most people they think that they need to do and they need to be what everybody else does and what everybody else is, and that's not the fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so the beauty of living in a free world is exactly that you can make your choices. You can, live life in the way that you want to live life. Now, we do have this mentality, and this is not new, like you just said. I think you were talking about the Roman Empire, right?
Yeah.
Uh, and it's not a new thing. Hedonism is a way of thinking where pleasure comes first.
Yeah.
Okay, so societies have really gone downhill because pleasure came first. Pleasure ruled. Okay, so what I'm after is just pleasure and pleasure. Now, does it mean that you will never have pleasure in anything in life? No, it does not mean that. But when you're ruled by having pleasure, then you probably will start getting into some very tricky areas.
Yeah.
Regarding how you live and regarding the consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
So if you're just after pleasure, and that can be in any area, it can be pleasure about eating, pleasure about drinking, about drugs, about sex, about partying, whatever. Uh, so you do need to be careful with that. That should not rule your life.
Yeah.
Pleasure is something that should have its place at the proper time, at the proper circumstances, but we should not be ruled by pleasure.
Yeah.
The thing that I have learned in life is that I need to learn to have pleasure in doing the right things.
Yeah.
Instead of letting my feelings take me to a certain direction.
Yeah.
So if I just let my feelings take me to a certain direction, that's a very problematic kind of way of living my life. But if I decide, okay, the direction I want to go is this, and I start learning to have pleasure in doing that thing,
Yeah.
that really transforms my life.
It really does. Yeah.
Because now it's not just a matter of this is fun. It's a matter of appreciating the results of the discipline that I'm putting myself through and harvesting the fruit of my hard labor, of my work. This is very important for men. And when
Yeah,
I talk about men, I'm talking men and women.
yeah,
This is an important thing. You feel that you are going in a certain direction, that you're achieving something, and it's going to be difficult to achieve something if the only thing you're after is pleasure.
All right, thanks for watching this clip from Appropriate Culture. If you want to watch the full episode, go ahead and check out us at appropriateculture.com. You can also check us out on social media platforms at Appropriate Culture. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.